Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
One of the knights withdrew from the tourney.
With no lads brave enough?
Of
course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast.
Quite hard to scratch under metal quizzes, you know.
That calls for Richard Poppycock. I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me. It's no disaster.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
You also introduced me already. Ah, come on, Garrett, have a bit of flair, man.
Name's Geralt.
Okay,
not much flair.
Introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blew and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
So in other words, no, you did not.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What?
Is that Yennefer?
Corfo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Yeah.
Who was that? Woman who just left?
No?
Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
Body
It's
decomposing.
true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Well, yeah, sure, the body's decomposing, but let's talk more.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codsword.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
This is the fucking usual, isn't it? Shit goes to hell, blame the leaders. It's their fault, goddammit. Suddenly everyone knows what they're fucking talking about.
They say anything else about the beast?
I doubt we'll get anything interesting,
Besides it
Geralt.
being a messenger of the gods.
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
I have no doubt.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton. And good luck.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention when it sort of panned over to her at the bar. So for a second I thought it was Jennifer, but apparently not.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Yeah, as this thing is a general rule of medieval times, you want fucking news, talk to the innkeep.
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
Yeah.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Wow, this place is a lot different than
Thanks.
everywhere else,
So long.
apparently. I would never do something so dishonorable. Really?
Oh, dear fellow!
Really?
With a
Okay.
fish like that, you must have your pick.
I won't go. I simply won't do it.
This one does seems not to have been right into the woods to bring glory to the name. As it turned out, she was working with
witcher?
Fingers' hands, sending the poor fool straight into a trap.
Should have bought the horse, really. You know. You turd! I hereby declare that William of Stratford steals rhymes, prostitutes his services for pennies, and smells of week-old fish bricks. I congratulate wish him the clap, ringworm, warts, and within his bum, apple curses. Take that! And there was the White Wolf, Court of all Knights and Errants, yeah. Contract for whichever, blah, blah, blah. Announcements from the office. All knights such men, be it known to far and wide of the service, and voluntary keepers of the peace shall be needed. Minor problems are expected to arise during the transfers. Yeah. And the Great Gwent Tournament. Ooh, Gwent Tournament. It's been too long since I've played Gwent.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Roach, you sneaky horse, you've been following me.
Move!
I told you we'd need you, but no, you didn't want to come. You said we're going on foot, Soul. Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Stupid fucking horse thinks it's so goddamn smart. Out of the way, out of the way.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
Move it.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Are we not going to help that guy? Oh, that guy's dead.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Killed with a single blow.
Is it down that convenient hole?
In the cellar. Gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
Why are you randomly doing that?
Revermuck carried the body in this cart.
There's a claw mark on him.
Wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be.
Great, there's a fight, and my frickin' beast sword is fucked. Do I have a replacement at all that I can use? It's not great having to replace the thing, but... yeah, I'll have to repair that, but for now, this will do. Because I'm pretty sure it's useless when it's broken. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think my frickin' sword is actually still better even when it's beating the crap out of. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Hello?
Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
No shit, God. My controller randomly vibrates. Why do I always find the weird ones?
Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
I don't know, Geralt. Big, large, open room.
You are wrong.
Yeah. Big, huge, large, open plan room means boss fight, Geralt. And you know video games.
I cannot let you leave.
Come on, come closer.
Yeah, she's still there, so I can actually hit her. I can't fuck with her when she's like that.
hand without this.
Hit me! Stop. Bitch, not doing what I fucking want to. Ah. Yes, hit me. Hit me.
Men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Well, that went well. What a messier than I'd hoped. She was after that weird claw hand. In the bag.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure the hand's the key, but...
Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Okay, it made him eat his gold.
Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
I think all the evidence kind of pointed to that, Geralt.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Okay, so we're dealing with a vampire lord of some description or something.
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Garrett likes talking to himself, doesn't he?
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to?
He's obviously acting of the
Why
orders
the
of
hell's
somebody.
it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims.
Well, drawn and
I'll
quartered
ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
is more often the punishment for treason. And he's targeting rich people. So, I'm going to take a shot in the dark, say some kind of vampire, monstrous lord guy who's actually some kind of noble that believes that he should be the king or Dutch of the land or something. That it's his by right, and that's the reason he's picking off these people, is because they're nobles that are loyal to her. Complete shot in the dark, but there you go, we're going with that. Now, we need to look down here, just because we can. No, nothing there. Used to be, the horse would come to me. Nowadays, it's too freaking posh for its own good.
Come on. Slow now. Whoa.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm still going to need him when I get up top, so... Pull up, suck it up, horse. You're going up these steps. Tawny grounds. Bloody Knights of the Realm, no fucking etiquette. I'm trying not to hit the frickin' villagers and he just rides in.
You must know I've embarked on a quest of true wonder. A horde of challenges awaits.
This sounds compelling. Would you betray the nature of the quest in question?
Upon Lac Selavis waters floats an isle. There you will learn all. I must ride where destiny calls. Godspeed till next we meet.
Lac Selavis. Might be worth looking into.
That's why I sat there listening to that. Move out of the way, love. The Knights of the Realm don't give a shit about smacking into people, I sure as hell don't.
The Duchess summoned him.
But virtue always trumps evil. With his friends at his side, Guillaume bested Goliath, restored peace to the land.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But Sir Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Richard, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
No. Not always, but it's worth it. Good. Yeah, let's not poison the minds of the children, Geralt.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Castelduccia, too.
Okay, so the kids aren't that
Moral
stupid.
victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions.
I like these kids.
Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
I hear chains and... yeah.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaymar? Making some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for it, dude.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
He also better gets his ass kicked. We have to jump in and save him. It's Roach! Over the left, I think.
dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian!
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Really? Why the bells? It's just like cheap.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, so either he's gonna get his ass kicked and we have to save him, or one of those women is gonna fall into the arena. Yeah, he's good shit.
Damn it.
Oh no, he has to fight the monster without its handicap.
We have to help him.
No, we don't, Geralt. Just let him die. Damn it.
Gotta keep it down. We won't tell where we are when it hears us.
Alas, for nightly, let this team its foul girl. Let's do so. The Witcher in one night.
Come on,
Fight
closer.
to the beast. Its fangs confound. The beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher till the time was true.
Someone shut that man up!
And spun, struck the monster like a out, tree flame. And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes had turned to dust.
Seriously, someone kill that man! He's sensing the earth. No. Yeah, stay away from that. Dude! Get away from the frickin' monster when it's doing that. Ow.
Come on, come closer.
So the Witcher wounds the Selma, then its foul heart hurt. Dogs die, flee, races strike. Selma's cries ring aloud. Blood transforms into jelly.
Oh yeah. Just walk away casually, Geralt. I have saved What's-His-Face.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Nah, they'll kill it anyway. Put the thing out of its miseries.
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight
It's not like they'd have
won!
released it.
Praised be the victors!